Hi, my name is Justin, and welcome to my shop. Today, I'm going to be showing you how I made this DIY cutting board. I started off by going to my scrap bin and picking some walnut and some cherry. Then I arranged all the pieces. Now you can see that some of these boards are S3S surfaced on 3 sides, so I need to run them through the planer, and I also labeled all the boards so I didn't lose my pattern. Now, it's my second favorite part of this build, the glue up. So I'm using Titebond 3, which is a waterproof glue, and I'm using Bessey clamps. I think Bessey clamps are the best clamps on the market, just my opinion. I do glue ups at night because it allows the glue to dry overnight. Okay, so now my cutting board is dry. I'm going to take it out of the clamps and throw it through the process it through the planer, and we're just gonna go from there. Now I just grabbed a standard 1/2-inch chisel and scraped off all the glue. Now I found that it was important to leave this clip in because maybe it could help someone else. Anyways, I learned in this build that things come out of alignment, so the issue is that my outfeed bed was higher than my cutter head, and if you didn't know, it's supposed to be level with the cutter head. But I fixed it and the build continues. I will explain the flattening process in another video, so stay tuned. And you could also use a normal planer sled if you don't know how to join it. Then I filled all the cracks with Starbond CA glue. Here's a tip. Grab a pencil or a marker, like this on your piece of wood. Just color all over it, and you can see all the high spots and low spots your planer painted. Next up, I used my miter saw to square up the edge, and it's really important to use a fine-tooth blade or take multiple passes and minimize tear. Now I'm checking to see if my blade is square because I learned that anything can go out a square. Then I used my table saw to square up the sides. And of course, I tripped my breaker. Now it's everyone's least favorite step, sanding. Now here's 2 tips. Number 1, use a pencil to see if you sanded all the spots. And tip number 2, use the light. Trust me, it helps a lot. Now it's time for a water pop. If you're not familiar, you want to spray water so the wood fibers pop so you can sand it, then wash it, then it'll always be smooth. Then you do more sanding. Then I took it over to my belt sander to sand the edges. Then I took a little round over bit and round over the edges with my little cordless trim motor. Now it's the last step and my favorite part, applying the finish. I'm using Walder's cutting board oil because it's food safe and I feel like it's a good oil for a cheap price. Hey, here's the finished product. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe.